Hey everyone, Arnaldo Offerman wanted to show you a new product from Duratruss. This is the Goliath Studio Pro 5200. It is a beautiful stand, and it's the Mac Daddy of all stands that you'll ever see for raising trussing or any type of mobile production application. Now, the new Pro series from Duratruss, there's a few models, and this is the big one. So I'm going to show you some of the great features about it and why this stand sets the new level of standards that we should expect out of any type of crank stand. Let's take a look. The Pro 5200 weighs right around 100 pounds, so it's a nice even load. And of course, you've got your Outriggers, which we'll cover in just a second. But what are some of the really neat features about it as far as transportation? Well, first, we've got a handle right here. This is still the shipping handle, which I've left there just because it's easy for me to hold with one hand and then pull there. So again, you've got the handle here, which makes things really convenient. You have your handle here as well, which is detachable. You have your level here. Basically shows you, of course, whether it's even or not. It goes up and down there. And you've got your Outriggers. Use a little push a button right here. Okay. And there it is right there. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. So now we've got them all laid out. You'll notice that now the little outrigger wheels need to be put out. And these are pretty tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the handle. And I literally just grab it. So you're going to adjust the legs up and down until this gets pretty much right around the center. This is going to let you know that you have a nice stable stand. And then just slides right back in. You can push the little knob there. To put this together, it's actually very simple. You'll see one side's already put together. But all we're going to do is we're going to take the little bolt that was included. We're just going to slide it through. Slides in through there. And then this coupler piece just kind of goes in there. Lock it in. And then, super easy. And honestly, once you hold this in person, you'll realize much better built and definitely a lot more stable device. Next, we're going to go ahead and mount the top part. This is very, very simple. You got this little adapter. This is going to slide right in. And you just get the holes to line up. And that's it. Now it's going to be secure, so we can put our truss mount adapter on top. So far, pretty much standard to setting up any regular stand. So how is this one different? Well, you'll notice there's no winch. For those of you that are not familiar with the term winch, that means that big metallic or aluminum rope that appears when it cranks up and after a while it wears out, or Monica's favorite, where it jumps the track and you got to sit there and try to move it all back. Winches can be tough when you use it again and again and again and again. This uses a direct drive design with a rack and pinion to not only make it safer, but to hold more weight. This is going to be the lock. So basically, when you're ready to crank, you want to go ahead and have it in the lock position. And you're going to notice that it still cranks up. And the reason is because as it goes up each individual notch, it's going to automatically lock in, so it's not going to come crashing down on you. A very nice fail-safe to have. So we're going to lock it in. And as we crank it, you're going to hear the click, click, click. If you do not hear the click, 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 contact Duratruss right away and they can walk you through step by step. Do not open these ever. So now you're going to notice how it's moving back and back and back and back. A great thing that these stands have that some of the other stands don't have is just basically a little ruler here that tells you how high the stand is at certain points. So again, you just keep cranking up. Again, love this part. Now, when you're ready to crank down, you notice that if I crank down, it's not going down, okay? I can crank it all I want, it's not coming down. So basically, the way to make this come down, even if I pull on it, on the lock, to unlock it, it's not going to let you do that. You can't. No matter how hard you try, this is not coming down. Again, absolutely safe. Love this. So how do you get it to go back? You basically pull it back, or crank it, and then you pull it back and lock it, and then you can bring it down. So we're going to go and lock it. So let's say this is as high as we want it. Now it's cranked up. Will not come apart. It's nice and locked in. Okay, so you're going to notice as you crank up that this part, the bottom part, and the top part automatically move and are adjusted the way they should be. What this means is you don't have two pins. You're like, okay, let's get pin 1. Oh, let's get pin 2. Oh, let's make sure they're equally balanced. None of that. This automatically handles that for you. There's no pins or anything like that. I'm telling you, direct drive system is beautiful. Okay, so now you have it locked in. Now, some of you may say, well, Arnaldo, you know, somebody can come up and crank it up and pull it back. You're absolutely right. Now they can't. So again, 100% safe. You take this out and you could put it elsewhere. Let's go ahead and look at this handle though. The handle is well built. This is not a flimsy, cheap handle that's going to snap off on you. And the only moving part in it, of course, you have your handle that rotates, but it's pretty much welded in there. I mean, this is not moving at all. And then, of course, you've got the locking and unlocking pin. But it's a very simple design, but very well made. Again, just locks in and comes out. So this stand goes 16 feet up in the air, which is pretty high. Now there's different models. Some of the models go 11 feet or 13 feet up in the air. Check out the different stands and you'll find one that obviously fits your needs. Maybe you don't need the Big Mac Daddy one. Maybe one of the smaller ones will work well for you. But one of the great things is you're going to notice a consistency of features with the different levels of the Duratruss Goliath Studio series. So again, it comes right back down, handle comes out, and I'm good to go there. I fold everything back up. There's a nice little bag you can get that comes with it. It all folds up. It's actually a pretty well made bag. It zips all the way across. If when you first put the bag, it doesn't fit in quite right, just make sure that you adjust the legs so they fit in nice and even all the way throughout. You have a pocket in the very front, so you can go ahead and put whatever stuff you need in there. But you've got two handles here. You've got two in the bottom as well. So this is very easy to just pick up. It is 100 pounds, which has it's a fair bit of weight. But when it's sideways, I can easily pick this up and bring it into the van and not worry about damaging it. Of course, for transport, I can grab this handle and walk this way. So who is this for? Well, if you're the average mobile DJ, you might say, Arnaldo, this stand is overkill for me. And perhaps it is. But that's why Duratruss is offering a couple other stands at different price points and with different feature sets. But the ultimate part is that they are winch-free and they have this amazing direct drive system. For touring companies, large and small, this is a perfect example of a stand that is roadworthy, can lift heavy loads, but yet is super portable. So I'm still going to be able to fit everything that I can jam into my van and still put these in there without taking an extra room or requiring a trailer. Very well thought out. The Goliath Studio Pro5200 from Duratruss. Make sure you check out their website. You can see all the different models. In my opinion, this is the new standard in crank stands. Check it out. You're going to fall in love with it. I can guarantee that. My name's Arnaldo Offerman. Thank you so much. Good night. God bless.